Okay, so I was checking to see if anybody was on because I am trying to stream on two platforms, YouTube and Facebook. Hey, Sugar, so you can see me. I'm good. Okay. Can you guys hear me? See me good? Because if it's not working right, I need to come out and start over. Okay, so on YouTube, can you guys hear me, see me? Because I don't want to start the message. Okay. Thanks, Jewel. Oh, okay. All right, so you guys can hear me. Okay. I don't want to take up too much of your time because Keith Sweat and Bobby Brown coming on at at 8 o'clock, the verses, and I'm going to be there. So I wanted a few people to try to come on in here, come on in the room, so we could talk about it, because I do want to get my comments and commentary out, but I do want to give folks the opportunity to voice their opinions and actually challenge me, debate me if they feel, if they dare, to speak on this topic. Rachel, yeah, I'm livid too. Okay. My purpose for jumping on tonight, y'all, if y'all know me, y'all knew it was coming. Okay. As soon as that Cosby verdict, the overturning of the conviction came out, everybody was hitting me to let me know. And initially I was pissed, but then my first thought went to the reason why he got out on that technicality. Okay. The main reason why I wanted to come on here was to spread awareness again, to let a lot of you folk know who are still ignorant to the fact why Bill Cosby was released and his conviction was overturned. He was released on a technicality. Okay. And we all knew, those of us who have been researching and paying attention to the case, we all knew that this was a possibility. We were just hoping that it wouldn't happen. Okay. I mean, even when he was convicted, they did say that they felt like he got an unfair trial for that reason. They got him to tell the truth. They tricked him into telling the truth that he was drugging and raping women, and then they used it against him. And so this judge has decided, well, you can't do that. That is against his rights, his whatever rights. And guess what? That is correct. And this is my thing. If you guys would say, I'm glad that he got out because he beat the system, I give you that, and still hold him accountable. You feel me? Okay. He beat the system, but he's still a freaking rapist. The same thing we did with OJ. None of us gave a damn about OJ. We were happy and we were rooting for Johnny Cochran. And we were glad that Johnny Cochran was able to beat the system. Why? Because Black people receive such miscarriages of justice. So, okay, I'll give you guys that. I'll give you that you want to celebrate that we have a Black man who has gotten over on the justice system. I'll give you that. Okay, hooray for justice. But still hold this motherfucker accountable. He's still an admitted sexual predator. He admitted that he was drugging and raping, drugging women to have sex with them. And it is against the law to have sex with someone when they are inebriated and incapacitated. Why? Because they cannot give consent. And consent is extremely important. Okay, because if someone does not give you a clear yes, it is a no, just to be on the safe side. You feel me? Okay, because see, we got all these blurred lines of consent because of how a lot of us was raised and the environment that we came from. Okay, a lot of us know that a lot of men have this thing where, okay, I got to make early. Then it's okay to push us again. Okay, do that to a girl. You know, you're going to have a problem with it. It's no different with boys. And I've had countless well for them. They suffer the same residual effects that we do. Okay, and then my father was supported by all of his family. Okay, and most of you don't. And I'm going to tell you what you. And a lot of you know my story. I have been on Facebook since 2009. My video went viral in 2016. When things like this happened, Cosby, stuff. Real quick, to post a little jokes and little asshole. And then y'all don't give us a comfortable environment to come out and strike and let it be known what has happened to us. Y'all don't give us that. Y'all know it's a wonder that. So y'all don't give us come out and let us know when we've been violated, but then you beat us up because we don't. Make it make sense. Oh yeah, Brock Turner was absolutely a slap on the wrist. But see, that's it. When it comes to laws, so crazy that people fail to take the time to understand what it is that we go through as victims and survivors, to understand the impact. This is murder and all these other crimes that you can get all this time for. But you see how lenient these laws are. And I mean, and it's not much different today than it was, you know, even when I had my case. Because like I said, my dad was what's going on today. And this is, I mean, like always of experiencing one of 37 different residual effects. Okay. And I mean, on that list, PTSD, I think, is number 5 alone. So you guys have no understanding of what we go through. You don't care to try to find out what we're going through. So when you post your little memes and your opinions about other rapists and support of other rapists, or deflecting or celebrating, y'all are triggering us. Y'all are putting us back into that same headspace that maybe we were dealing with that trauma. And it's bad enough that we're over here or wherever we are trying to heal. And my thing is, if you guys really don't care about our healing, why bother? Why be on our page? I don't need all of that. I don't need none of that. If you don't care about what, how the things you do will simply affect me in that manner, but you will come up to me and support me, and you support me in all the things that I do, and you care about all this, that, and the third. No, you don't. Because if you did, you never say things that are so insensitive. And it's not just about me. You people, a lot of you fail to understand that you have rape victims who are around you every day. They just haven't said anything. They haven't said anything because they don't feel comfortable enough to say anything. And then when we have moments like this, big superior moments like this, and then you guys come out and you're so celebrating a predator and supporting a predator, all you're doing is reminding them of the people in their lives who did not support them when they were going through or are going through what they're going through. It's no different. If you don't care, I'm saying, make yourselves known. I'm not a person, like I said, it needs validation. I don't care about having a lot of friends. You can dismiss yourself off my friends list at any time. I don't care. I don't live for this. And Rachel Leah, like you were saying, it is a slap on the wrist and it's not fair. And that's another one of the reasons that a lot of victims and victims don't want to come forward. For what? They feel like they're not going to get justice. Who the hell wants to come out with what's happened to them? And not only do they fear not getting justice or not being believed, or it's like being re-victimized. I mean, why? Why do it? So my thing is this. If you want to celebrate the fact that Cosby done beat the system, say that. It's all good. Like I said, we did that with OJ. But also hold him accountable for what he himself admitted that he did. And take into account that there's countless women, 60 women, and there are women that other women that other women have talked to who have said that they'll never come out and say anything. So understand, I don't understand. I don't understand you guys. I really, really don't. The ones that are supporting and celebrating, I don't get it. I don't get it. I really don't. Okay, so I didn't come to be on here long. I really wanted to get on here because I've seen a lot of people. I've seen a lot of people with their opinions. And I know that I'm real strong with my opinion. So I wanted to come on here and give anybody the opportunity to feel like if they wanted to say something, if they wanted to debate me, because I mean, there's really not a lot to talk about on this topic. There's really not much to be said that hasn't already been said. And what I do appreciate, what I will say is that I haven't seen as much on my timeline as I've seen in the past when it comes to all of the rape jokes and things like that. So I do believe that people are becoming more educated and a little more sensitive now. So that is very much appreciative. But for those that I did see that are still on my page and I can see going up and down my timeline, I mean, come on, get it together, people. And it's sad when I see my own people, because I mean, this is something that's extremely rampant in the Black community. I know myself for sure. I know other people who have dealt with it, and it causes generational curses. And I can't, like I said, dealing with so many people and helping so many people all over the world. It's not just Black people. Sexual violation is all over. And I mean, and it doesn't have any respect of gender, race, ethnicity, nationality, economic status. No. People are being sexually violated every day all over the world. And I appreciated the Me Too movement for what it is, but I'm saying, what are y'all doing? Like, what's being done? Like, if they were to come out and get the marching and everything right now, I would really be frustrated. I would really be pissed. And I would probably say something in regards to them, the Me Too movement folk too, because like, why is it the only time you guys come out and be so forceful is when something like this has happened? It's like you come out because you have an agenda, but this is happening every day. So why does the conversation stop? You know, we got to keep this conversation continuous, and we got to keep this conversation going, so that at the end of the day, it's so that we can protect our children. I mean, clear. We got to protect our children, man. And keeping attitudes like this, I mean, our kids are watching. If the adults are celebrating Cosby, why wouldn't they too? And if, like I said, if you're going to celebrate them, give them a reason why you're celebrating, but then be real with them and tell them what this man has done. And then explain to them about consent, that it clear. If you have not gotten a clear yes, it is a no. Explain consent. Explain explain boundaries. There's a lot of blurred lines when it comes to consent, simply because of what folks are, like I said, are being taught at home. So it starts at home. So I'm not going to keep you guys I'm not going to keep you guys on. I just wanted to get on here and make that statement. Honestly, with all the shit that everybody's been talking, I was thinking that somebody would be courageous enough to come on here and say something, but I guess not. I guess not. So, I mean, I don't really have any more commentary. I've said about all that I think needs to be said. It's simple. Okay. Congratulations, Bill Cosby, for beating the system, for a black man who was able to finally beat the system. And thank you for admitting that you were drugging women to rape them. Yeah. Yeah. And I've been talking to a lot of people over the past couple of days, and their blood is boiling too. And of course it's victims and survivors. And it's not just victims and survivors, but of course mostly victims and survivors, because a lot of us are being triggered. And it's so not fair, because they act like something is wrong with us because we're being triggered, like we're not supposed to be triggered. I mean, come on. This stuff is oh God, I don't know. Rachel, the Supreme Court justice. What specifically are you referring to with the Supreme Court justice? Because I'm saying, like, really. So, that's all I got, guys. I don't have any more commentary. That's it. What else can I say? I'm not gonna beg, but I will call your asses out. I ain't got no problem. I ain't got no problem calling y'all out when I see some old ignorant, shit. Because when y'all think I'm just speaking for me, I'm not just speaking for me. I'm an advocate. So I'm speaking for probably somebody right there in your family, right there in your house, whether you know it or not, unbeknownst to you. And I'm speaking for you because a lot of times they're afraid to speak for themselves. So I'm here to let you know that you guys need to watch your mouths. Y'all need to watch your mouths. You need to watch your mouths and the things you say. And I was sitting up here and I was scrolling Facebook, and God, let me tell you something. If you know me, I'm a hip hop chick. I love hip hop to my core. Sometimes I might love it more than any other music. I love hip hop, have ever since I was a kid. And I was scrolling through Facebook and I come across this video with Snoop Dogg. And man, I love Snoop. I love me some Snoop. Okay. But in this video, he was laughing and he was joking. Talking about he was mocking the women. Yeah, he put so and so in my drink. Yeah. And instantaneously, I just was turned off. I was turned off, and I'm even funny now about listening to him just that fast. But that's me. Okay. But what I'm explaining to you guys is that's what a trigger is. And that's what happens with a lot of other victims and survivors. Why? Because of what we've been through and what we've experienced. You guys have no idea some of the most heinous and disrespectful and degrading things that a lot of us have experienced in our sexually violating experiences. Come on, y'all. It's rape. And a lot of this stuff don't do nothing but just remind us of those experiences. Okay. So, I mean, if you want somebody's page and you say you care about them to that extent, be cognizant of that. Come on. Like, be fair. And if you don't care, just get off their page. I'm saying. Because, I mean, I can't make sense. I can't make sense out of celebrating a predator. I mean, I'm waiting. I'm just waiting for somebody to come on and make it make sense. Just tell me where you think I'm wrong. That's why I'm always talking shit. I'm talking shit and I'm loud about it, waiting for somebody to say something to me, because you can't say nothing if you ain't got nothing to back it up. I mean, tell me where I'm wrong, that you are wrong for supporting a predator. I don't get it. And the rape jokes, they not funny. I don't get it. And it's so sad because it's grown folk, old folk, all up in the church folk. Y'all so quick to support these people. And I'm not going to say why, because it's for various reasons. Love, money, sex, support. Who knows? But y'all don't give no support to the victims. And one thing that I will say, that I always say, those of you who are ignorant to understanding how your actions are affecting others when you are supporting predators, because all you're doing is you are perpetuating this rape culture that people don't want to believe that we have. What you're doing is allowing predators to continue to get away with what they're doing and making victims want to remain silent. Okay? Our dominance and predominance of our rape culture is silence. Okay? And what perpetuates that culture and keeps us silent is the fact that we do not have a supportive environment for us to come out and share what has happened to us. So what I say to you guys, that when you don't want to take the time to figure out and understand what's going on, but you continue to perpetuate the culture and demonize and re-victimize the victim, understand this, sweethearts. Your ignorance will find you. I pray that it does not find you through someone you love, especially through rape, because I do not wish rape on nobody but the fucking rapist. Understand that your ignorance, God always got a way of letting you know, because this shit that y'all doing is so out of order. It's so out of order, and you have no idea how what you are doing is causing the children not to be protected at the end of the day, because y'all are protecting predators. And I know y'all doing it every day, because I talk to people, a lot of people, all the time about what's going on. And I know more about what's going on than y'all do. Okay? So y'all need to be cognizant. Because if you want to see, I know a lot of y'all say y'all don't give a damn about my feelings. Don't nobody have to coddle me. You're right. I'm not here for y'all motherfuckers to coddle me. I'm here because I'm trying to save the kids. Because the biggest part of all of this is that y'all don't get it. Y'all don't get it. Y'all do not get it. And you don't care. You don't try. Dion, I am inclined to agree. I am inclined to agree. Yeah. Yeah. The culture is, and the sad thing is, a lot of times they don't even want to acknowledge that we have a rape culture. I don't even think that there is a clear definition for rape culture. When I was writing my book, I was trying to find a clear definition for it. And the best one that I could find was one at, I forgot, it was a university of women doctors who had come up with this definition. So I don't, and that was when my video first went viral. Shit, most of my debates were with people, mostly men, who felt like we don't even have a rape culture. And let me tell you something. You guys can go look at the statistics. First off, the one I always quote, because I love everybody, but I'm passionate about my community. But 60% of young Black girls will be sexually assaulted by the age of 18, most of them in their own homes. Okay, so you can go out and you can look at the statistics of how often rape happens, how often people get off. Okay, but look and see if you can find any statistics for underreporting. That you're not going to find. And I also want to let it be known too, for all of those who say that people lie about rape. Yeah, every now, hi, Dr. Tanisha. Yes, every now and then you will get some woman who will lie on her bullshit about rape, and I think her ass need to go to jail too. But also understand that percentage is extremely small. And included in that percentage are those who go to report, and they might redact their statement or take back their statement because, say, somebody decided to report. Now all of a sudden they're being threatened or being re-victimized again. So now they don't want to go through it. So whenever they decided they pull back, or they're going to drop the charges or whatever, then yes, that goes into those stats too. Okay, so if y'all want to go see some stats, go look at the stats and see how many people are actually out here getting raped. Look at the stats of how many children are getting raped, and shit, have a conversation with some of the people that you might know. And if you don't know no doctors, counselors, therapists, life coaches, and all these types of people that would deal with these types of people, go find you some. Y'all need to go learn and understand this stuff. I'm telling you, at the end of the day, it ain't about me. If y'all feel like we don't owe grown people nothing, fine. But you owe your children. We all owe the kids. So that's it. I'm done with my rant for tonight. I've been on almost 30 minutes, and I've only been on this long because I wanted to see if somebody actually is going to come on and have something to say. Oh, hi, Sharia, darling. Hi, darling. Well, I didn't want to go on too late. I wanted to go ahead and, get on here because, like I said, I'm going to catch that verses. Okay. So, and I've been sitting around 27 minutes now, just giving folks the opportunity. Okay. Just come on. I'm here. Come with it. Ain't nobody going to say nothing. So I'm going to go ahead and shut it down. Okay. So I ain't even worried about nobody coming on my post. Nobody don't usually say nothing. I mean, it ain't me being cocky. It's facts. And if you can dispute me or debate me with facts, I'm here. I'm willing to listen. I'm open. As long as you're respectful with how you approach me, I'll listen to anything. So I wanted to get on here and check on my folk too. And make sure everybody was good. And hi, Devin. How you doing, honey? It's been a long time, right? Yeah, I just wanted to get on here and let you guys know, see if I can get anybody to come on here and, go back and forth with me for a little bit. But I ain't got nobody on here. So I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to shut it down on both platforms. So if y'all ain't got nothing good, I'm out of here. Remember, be cognizant of your actions. Once again, if you're coming in late to the video, if you happen to skip through the video when you fast forward to the end, just know that my main purpose for getting on here was to let you guys know that Bill Cosby was not released from jail because he was found innocent or anything like that. Bill Cosby was released on a technicality, okay? Because the judge deemed that he got an unfair trial because they used his truth against him when they got him to admit that he was drugging and raping women to have sex with them. Okay. So when you guys are out here celebrating, fist up for Bill, just know that you are celebrating an admitted sexual predator, a rapist, and you are no different from the rapist himself. Okay. All right. You're no different from the people that you talk shit about, that you look down on. All you people that's sitting up in the church, that's sitting up there, hooray for Bill Cosby. But you're no different. You're no different. You sit up in there and you shout and holler for God, but you are celebrating. You're celebrating the rapist. So that's it, y'all. I'm out of here. I love you guys. Be cognizant. Be careful. Remember to love yourselves to the best of your abilities so that you can love others, okay, adequately. And yeah, it's been years, sweetheart. I had to get out the way for a little bit. I had to go get some work done. And of course, Cosby, it's always Cosby or Kelly that's going to bring me out. And the thing is, Cosby or Kelly brings me out because it's my community. You know what I'm saying? Like, I understand Weinstein, Epstein, all of that. Trust me, I be on that too. Me and my folk, we have conversations about that because all of that is important on many levels. But what's most important to me is what's going on in my own community, what's going on in my own backyard, what's going on in my own house, because we need to get it together. Okay? So I gave you guys a chance. So don't nobody, I ain't worried about that. Don't nobody say nothing to me. I swear. So I appreciate you guys who did come on and sit with me. And we'll meet up later in the Facebook streets when we over here talking about Bobby Brown and Keith Sweat. Okay. And for any of my fellow victims and survivors, as long as I'm not working or whatever, hit me. And if I'm available to you, vent or whatever, You can hit me at lifecoachmelodywilson@gmail.com. You can hit my inbox. Hey, darling. Hey, Monique. What, darling? Hey, sugar, you just getting on. You done missed my whole rant. I wish you had come on here earlier. What? Because I know you got something to say. But yeah, if you guys need me, you can hit me there. I'm on Instagram, I'm on YouTube, all of that. I'm still here, I'm still active, I'm still doing my sessions. And I still have my group, Striving to Survive to Thrive. So, you guys need somebody to vent to. As long as I'm available, hit me. All right. So I appreciate you guys. I'm going to go sign off over here first. See you guys soon.